no difference what you're going through. You're gonna make it. God's gonna see you through. Hold your head up. Put a smile on your face. This is another test. It won't last always. So get ready. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. Get ready. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. I know you've been hurting down inside. Let me encourage you, it's gonna be alright. Troubles and trials come to make you strong. Keep on believing, you keep holding on. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. Get ready for your blessing.
Good morning, everybody. Sir Markadu here with Sir Media Group, where we put your business in the streets. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these things should be added unto you. Awesome. Broadcast today. How to help your youth and your children out of a maze. And particularly, what does that mean? It means the same maze that we go through as adults. You have to go teach your youth what to look out for, how to conduct themselves. This is so pertinent to what I'm talking about right now. It's so pertinent. It's I don't want to keep saying it's the summertime. I'd rather tell you it's the times that we're in, right? One of the greatest things that we're going to help our children with is self-confidence, right? But I'm telling you, that confidence starts to come in with forgiveness. You know, that was a word that I believed in my mind, it eludes most people. That, and you got to look at it. I mean, forgiveness is priority number one. I'm talking about self-forgiveness. Now you can still forgive me, but it's nothing like self-forgiveness. Helping a child through that maze, if I had all the answers to that, I'd be rich. Mega rich, just off that. But I believe we do have the answers collectively. I'm going to open up the lines at 404-286-6700, 404-286-6700. I'm going to tell you, I was at an event last night. Men, women. It was just awesome. So does the one that my boy Larry puts on, right? So the question comes up, so where's the end game? Where do you see happening? Because there's got to be some action, right? So Larry told his spiel, and then I said, this is my turn. I said, would you like to know from me what's I kind of volunteered myself, right? I said, would you like for me to answer what the game is, end game and all that? I said, grassroots economics. And I said, to be really honest with you, youth grassroots economics. That is where it all starts to take a turn. Youth economics. So the maze that our children are in right now is, we know is threefold, fourfold, sometimes 5, 6, 7-fold. There's a lot of different things going on out here which can distract our youth, we finally figured out, even our youngest, we finally figured out what he wanted to do. And I said, the maze that we gotta show him that he can get out of, right? So you want to be in the private investigation business, stuff like that, then there's a lot of things you need to know about the public. And it can't just be all psychology, right? So we put him in position to be around people that deal with the court systems and stuff like that, a low entry type of deal. So, but he's gonna learn. And the one thing I know he's gonna learn is patience. That's one of those maze things that I'm talking about. We gotta be able to teach our children and our youth the same thing, patience. It's amazing, right? But a lot of those things, they seem to listen a lot better when there's some money attached to it, and it should. I believe the children deserve to make money, and I believe they're number one. And that's one of our number one value systems that we have in our entourage. Sorry about that. And our repertoire. To be able to help our children do a maze of money for, there's gotta be high up there. How are we gonna position our children so they're making paper, they're making loot? We gotta get there. Listen, I was at that meeting last night, and when I was speaking, it was the simplicity of it all. That's the simplicity. If you want our children to be what? Money makers, right? And they don't even know what a brand is. That's just helping your child through a maze. To be able to teach a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old, and 19, and you go back and say, look, at these are ways that you can learn to build your craft. Here's some videos, look at that. Here's some cassette tapes to maybe Jerry Clark. Here's a DVD of Jerry Clark. Here, listen to that. Because once that sleepy mind wakes up, and usually people get more excited when they know they're coming out of a maze. They get really, when you come out of an issue that's been bothering you, and you know you're at the end of it, and you finish that maze, you're out of that maze. It's amazing. 404-286-6700, 404-286-6700. Folks, our main objective in helping our youth out of this maze is getting their mindset right? So I know you get ready to go into this. I tell Jay, I said, it's just the beginning. I said, but once you get into it, you start seeing what's going on, all the dynamics, then you start seeing some change, you start seeing some adjustments. But it's helping them work through that maze. The one thing that I really love, I went into a courtroom, and that was part of his training yesterday. But he looked up and I was there. We called one of our soldiers in the back. Talk to him for a minute. Get him out of harm's way. Right? And the one thing that I realized out of that whole experience yesterday, dealing with the youth and everything, that a child, just like any adult, they gotta want to do something. They gotta want to be that thing. They gotta see themselves getting out of trouble. And I see kids do, and I know always do it, but well, they be defiant. Because defiant that I really don't like this system and I want to stay in trouble. So, it just to see our young soldiers, because this particular thing was just all boy, like, courtroom, we'll lock you up, that kind of deal. And to be able to see the mothers that got up to address the court about things that children are not doing or doing. It was wild, man. Excuse me. Call you on the air. Please hold.
Okay, good morning, sir. Mark
Please hold. Call you on the air.
Top of the morning.
Hey, what's going on, soldier? Hold on, I got Bill Lambert on. Hold on.
Have to deal with.
Hey, Bill.
Here.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Hey, I just came back. I had to put you on hold for a minute. Go ahead, let's start you out. Hey, Bill, that's my man Keith. Keith, that's Bill.
Okay. One of the things that as parents and caring adults, what we have to combat is peer group influence. So the best way parents can do, and I want to give you this suggestion, is do away with the word family and come up with the word team. What I'd like to see you do is get sweatshirts with like the Johnson family and take the kids on field trips, have a family day, a family week, a family month, go on trips. You got to overcome that peer group influence. You can be the greatest parents in the world, and the kid might want to be like a rapper, start wearing his pants off his rear end, and after that, ain't nothing you can do. So before that happens, consider the family a team and do things together.
Yes.
Pray together.
Yes.
At night, say, okay, this is everybody's 5 minutes. Let's talk. How was your day? But the most important thing is the concept of team. And what defines a team more than anything else? They dress alike. It's a uniform. So if they could get some shirts just that said the Johnson team or the Miller family team,
nice.
You would be surprised how much that goes to combat that peer group influence and do a lot of things together. There are a lot of people in Atlanta who have never taken their kids to Stone Mountain, never been to the aquarium, never been to the Botanic Garden, never been anywhere, and there are places you can go for free.
Yes.
Okay? But the concept is team, not family, but team.
I like it.
Like do things together. Talk about it.
I love it. Hey, Keith.
Yes, sir.
So what are you thinking about what he just said to Colin?
Man, I love that.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Huh? Say again?
Teamwork makes
the dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work. But in the hood, unfortunately, we're dealing with a different set of circumstances. Because see that brother right there, right? He's speaking from a perspective of a person, obviously, who's seasoned and who's looking back. And maybe he comes from a generation where people were just more family oriented. See?
Yes.
Now that what he's talking about, see, that got to start to happen even before the kids reach teenage years.
Yes.
Because see, in the hood, right, when these kids turn 13, 14, get around that age right there, they ain't trying to be dressing up like no mama, no daddy. Because they ain't no team. Because everybody been fending for themselves.
Absolutely.
More than likely, daddy gone, right, and mama got 2 jobs.
And 4 kids.
See? So for those type of kids,
They're not rolling with a family. See? Everybody's fending for themselves, man, like a pack of wolves. So once again, it gets back to economics.
Right.
It gets back to the mentoring of that.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
Now we got to deal with this word called intercession.
Yes.
See? And these kids need intercession, you know, to operate on their behalf, man.
Yes.
But they ain't got nobody at home.
Yes.
You know, they ain't got nobody to take them to Stone Mountain.
Yes.
See?
So we need.
That it's simple to do that. I mean,
Yes.
that takes in a family setting. You see?
Helping them work through that maze. Helping them work through that maze.
Yeah, man.
Because most kids
Let me throw you something.
Go ahead.
And we can do a panel, we can survey, right? If you asked 100 kids, right, who are graduating right now, ask 100 kids, what you plan on doing the next 4 to 6 years?
What are you talking about?
You, hey man, you probably gonna have 15, 20 out of 100 that's gonna know exactly what they're gonna do and how they're gonna go about doing it.
And that's not good enough.
Hey, bro, you're absolutely right about this maze thing. And look, let me tell you something, brother Mac. The problem is that most of the parents that have kids, they still caught up in the maze.
Absolutely. Well, it came from the maze.
Yeah.
That's why, and it's all about helping. How to help our children out. Just do the best that we can, but you gotta give them around the best circumstances that you can. You know, and it's really going to take, I like that word, a team. There's going to be a community, because when you start holding your own community things, you ever have any community meetings yet in your community for the kids? Like you do a little community meeting? That's the kind of stuff. That's the hard work right there.
Right.
Getting like-minded people in one community that said, you know what, we can change this. We can help our children, good kids, bad kids, we're all going through the maze. It doesn't matter. And once we work these out, I'm telling you, it is, listen, that's why, you know, I'll start where I can. But the court system I really like. Why? Why? Because they're court ordered to come to my class and learn this stuff. Right? If you decide to do it or not, but you got the wisdom that you need to take you anywhere. I don't care if you're doing it in the streets, you have some type of systems and know that, well, you know right from wrong.
Right.
This is surely going to be some classes that you will never forget no matter where you go.
Right.
So,
right.
But all what we're talking about, people don't have it real good. They ain't got as good as you think they got it. You feel me?
You better know it.
You better know it. We are in a crisis, ladies and gentlemen, around the globe. This is the attack. People that are sinister and they want to break things down. They think globally as well. So we're gonna. I really do believe this, Keith, that even the people that want to see demise for certain groups of people, they're gonna cheer it on at some point and say, "Now that's how you do it."
Mm-hmm.
Right? You gotta help your kids. You gotta help your youth through mazes. And while you're teaching your kids how to go through that maze, what else is happening, Keith?
Say it again. As you what?
As we bring our youth through these mazes and help them through, what else happens?
What else happens? As you bring them through the maze?
Yeah, the adults as well begin to understand that maze a little bit better. They know how to get through too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Look, just like I told you, bro, you'll find that most adults are still trapped in the age of somewhere between the ages of 16 and 18, maybe even 13 and 18. They're trapped. Particularly if they start having kids early. Because see, as soon as you have a kid, guess what?
You're trapped.
Baby, you're grown.
You're trapped.
Right there. That's right. You're trapped right there. So all that you know, and I mean, it's like you can only give the kid what you know. You can only teach the kid what you know.
That's it.
You see?
Yep. And so if we're gonna, if that child, that youth, has his mind is flexible enough to say, listen, we're gonna take you down a maze, and we'll get you out the other side. But when you come out, you'll be well trained and taking care of yourself. Much, much better if you didn't go through this maze.
Mm-hmm.
And doing it in every community that has our tongue, because you're gonna be what we're doing down here, you're gonna be doing down there.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it. This is where we change everything. I'm telling you.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Look, man, I love the economics part. And what economics is, let me tell you this. Look, the economics is like religion. The economics is like oxygen. Because think about this here, right? Kids go to school for what reason? Or anyone goes to college for what reason?
To learn.
They go to get an education.
Right.
That's right. They go to learn. But guess what? But they go to learn something specifically so that they can get gainful employment.
Right.
See? So guess what? They go so they can get gainful employment to do what? To make money.
Right.
To make money. But the thing is, right, we can't continue to live the lie, right, of instilling in children that you have to wait until you go to college and get a piece of paper.
Come on,
to get out
preacher.
here and start making money, bro. That's a lie.
Yep.
That's a lie that's being told for too long.
Yes. Oh, I like that, Keith. You're hitting it, man. Well, you hitting it now.
And so if we begin to teach the kids economics while they're still kids, when they're going through the college process, they're able to adapt to and synthesize the information that the instructor is teaching. And it won't just be totally new to them. And they're trying to figure it out like some type of, phantom, element that's going on.
Absolutely. Absolutely not.
Because, I know for myself, when I was taking business classes in college, a lot of times the teacher was talking about things that I had no practical understanding of.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like this stuff, and guess what? My interest was lost.
Yes.
So before you know, guess what? You get the dozing off in class.
Yep.
You get the missing class, you get the skipping, cutting,
Yep.
Oh man, I'll get to that later.
See? Now see? Come on, because that's that maze, right? When you got stuck in that maze, you was in it. Right?
Yeah.
And so, but, now, oh wow, here we go. But when you got to a point where you put down all those crazy things, and you started to put them big man pants on, and you knew you wanted to be, then how did economics play a big part in that transformation?
Because economics brings about freedom, man. Economics brings about options. And here's the thing, right? Because economics has pros and cons. Because if you don't give kids legitimate ways, to generate, economics for themselves, and guess what? Illegitimate ways and opportunities definitely going to present themselves
every day.
See, and now we're dealing with another thing, because now the kids become introduced to the legal. To the justice system.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, and guess what? That's why economics can change a lot of that. Not change it, but adjust it. this is going to be plenty of bad kids to go around. We just want to, the ones that want to be saved, those are the ones. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't really see nothing wrong with force feeding our children economics if you know what you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're introducing it to them on the rate that you can. You okay over there? We hearing some noise coming through the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I heard you, I think we heard scraping, but it's all good. I'm just letting you know. I mean, I feel that. Go ahead. Let me let you elaborate on what I just talked about.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, you know, so here's something else. Let me interject this here right quick before we go. The other night, right, we were talking, and you were telling me something about the brother Jerry Clark.
Right.
You see? So, and I was like, man, so I put him in right now. I want to listen to him. So I saw about 5 videos of it. And immediately I got to see, right, why you were so enthused about this, brother, man.
Passionate.
So yeah, that's right, the passion, man, and just the in-depthness of the knowledge. So then I say to myself, man, why is it not that more parents are not turning their kids on to these type of, technical...
Because they don't know.
platforms?
Because they don't know. Because the only way they're going to know now, why? If somebody like you tell them.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And then the more they say Jerry Clark, guess what? The more they say Larry Jemison, guess what? The more they say Norman, right? Norman Hutchins, right? The more they say Keith Gatlin, right?
That's right. That's right.
We are the gatekeepers of the mazes. We're going to manage these mazes the right way, and you're going to usher people in and usher people out, or you're going to get people stuck in the matrix. Right?
Yeah.
The maze,
right,
the maze tricks.
That's right.
Okay? So don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. We are at war more than anything against just principalities.
That's
It's
right.
not against man. It's
That's
spirit,
right.
spirit against
That's right.
spirit. And that's
That's
all
right.
we're saying. If there's a spirit that said that they want to destroy us, surely there's a spirit that said there's no way that's going to happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was just having a conversation with my dad last night, man. And I mean, and you know what? You know it is. You know it is
Absolutely.
because you hear people say, I don't know what's wrong with that child. Seems like something done got into him. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, the devil made him do it.
You better know it.
But when you educate them, and then after that, what happened? Now what they said? What got into that boy? Oh man, God got into that boy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right? They must have he must have went through that program Keith Gatlin put on down the street there at the hotel every week.
Mm-hmm.
He was hanging around with that Keith Gatlin guy.
That's right.
You feel me?
That's right.
So that's the power of God right there. When you can change the way we do business. It's amazing, y'all. God has a blessing with your name on it. Here it comes. Just hold on. Change is coming. Hey, thanks, Brother Keith. Gotta get out.
Okay, bro.
Have an awesome day. I'll talk to you in a few.
You too. Okay.
Everybody, thank you. God has a blessing with your name on it. Name it. Claim it. This is our time. This is our chance to make sure that our families, no matter what, black, white, Korean, Chinese, it don't matter, we're all a community. Just can't we all get along? That's all we gotta do. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. We're open Saturday, 10 to 2.